Hey everybody, Bobby Fett here with yet another food video review. And you might be able to guess by the boxes, but I have a tasty treat to share with you all, my viewers today. Alright, let's get everything out onto a tray. Alright, nice. So right off the bat, you can see that we have here, well, maybe it's not so obvious. Perhaps I did not show the Domino's logo. This is indeed Domino's. You know what? I can actually see what oh, of course. Domino's. I do indeed have Domino's, and it's, you know, there really wasn't any need to bring out the tray, the pizza box. Well, I guess I spoiled it. What's in the box? It's pizza. Surprise. Well, there's still a couple other things that I haven't shown off. Well, I mean, besides this one, but you might not know what those are. They kind of look like something a hut would eat, or maybe even excrete. Well, these are, I don't know, pretzel twists, and I got some garlic sauce here for these and, well, the pizza. Well, these are gonna really grease up my fingers. I really shouldn't be feeding these to Padme. She wants them, but I know. Okay, well, I'm gonna try and make things a little easier on myself and open up my garlic sauce. And I have forgotten my 0-calorie beverage. Alright, here I have a Cherry Coke Zero. And it wasn't actually my choice. It was because I only had Cherry Coke Zeros in the fridge. But that's okay, because Cherry Coke Zero is an all-time classic and goes great with everything. Oh, I gotta say, there's nothing quite as refreshing as a Coca-Cola Cherry Coke Zero. Oh, and you know what? I forgot. This is probably the worst day of my life right here. I was pulling back the seal, and look, this happened. And I was already worried about the garlic sauce, you know, flying everywhere, especially on account of my Uncle Bubba's poor flying techniques. So, oh, this is not good. But thankfully, there's another side. Oh, look at that. We've opened it to reveal the dehydrated urine of what is possibly from a wampa. Oh, oh no. Look at that. But I have to be careful, because every time I use garlic dipping sauce, it gets everywhere. I should probably be more responsible and put that to the side. That's just an accident waiting to happen. Now look at this. This is a pretzel bite or something, I don't know, and it's covered with cheese or something. Some kind of a spice. Not that kind of spice, but, you know, I've already had plenty of that. Alright, well, let's go ahead and dip this. You know what? I should have actually had one without the garlic sauce, but, well, it's too late. I gotta say, there's nothing like collecting on a fat bounty and rewarding yourself with some Domino's pretzel bites. I don't know. Well, and on their own, these are still pretty good. Perhaps a bit dry. You know, I like that they say you should tip your driver. And while you should, if you live in a tipping-based society, you should probably tip your driver. Nobody tips me when I'm... forget it. Well, I'm just gonna go. You know what? I'm just gonna move on to the next food. Because if I sit here eating every pretzel bite, and I'll just be here all day. Or night. It's hard to tell aboard the Slave One. That's right. I went there. I said it, Uncle. And here, well, to be honest, I have no idea what we have here. Allegedly, it's oven-baked goodness. Oven-baked dip. And I can tell you, what I ordered was a cheesy marinara. Oh, well, you know what? I shouldn't have done that. Silly me. Well, it just slid everywhere, but boy, oh boy. This is hot. I ruined it. Well, not really, but, aesthetically, it is ruined. If you're one of those chefs and you're all about presentation, yeah, I ruined it. Look at it. Oh, looks like the floor at Jabba's palace. Anyways, that's pretty hot, and I might actually skip that for the time being and put it to the side and go straight for the pizza. But first, there's nothing like a sip of refreshing cherry Coke Zero. That is right. That is correct. Oh, that is my beverage of choice with this meal. I will put my oven-baked dip to the side, and we will move on to the main course, the pizza. Ooh. And I gotta say, I am not disappointed. This looks to be quite the tasty treat. And more than a treat, I'd say. This is quite more of a feast. And, well, Padme, I'm not really sure how much of this you should have. It's gonna put it's gonna put some lining on my artery, so who knows what it'd do to you. But maybe there'll be a piece of crust or something. Would you look at this? Now, if you know me, I like to eat my pizzas clockwise, starting from the 12 o'clock position. First, I should probably say what's on my pizza. It's a specialty, ultimate pepperoni from Domino's. That's right, Domino's, the pizzeria, who not only specializes in pizza, but they also offer, would you look at that? Pretzel bites. And, well, you already saw it, but I don't want to get it all over the place. The oven-baked dip, and, well, I haven't tried that yet, so I can't really offer my assessment on that, and I guess I haven't really offered my assessment on the pretzel bites either, which, I gotta say, they're pretty tasty. But I'll withhold final judgment until later. I felt like I had a burp coming on. Well, it's the ultimate pepperoni. There's not much really to say besides that. I forget what it said. I just saw ultimate pepperoni and, I got it. I got extra sauce, that's for sure. I remember that much. You always got to get extra sauce. If they're not charging, you always got to get extra sauce. Oh, look at this. It's got some kind of spice on there. Hopefully it's of the magic variety. Let's go ahead and take a bite of this. Oh. Oh my. A bit of it fell off, and as you can see, has dirtied my fingers, but that's to be expected. Thankfully, I have some napkins right here. Wow. Hello, Padme. You can't guilt me into sharing this with you. You might think it's funny now, but it won't be later when your tummy's rumbling. Some viewers might seem to think I might be implying she won't have food to consume later. That is false. She will not have good food to consume later. And what is good is subjective. What she gets, usually, is not good. But it is good for her. And I gotta say, this is a tasty pizza. And why don't I just go ahead and dip my pizza in the garlic sauce. Flavor enhancing as ever. My Uncle Bubba, well, I don't think he knows I got this. I mean, the delivery guy, he had to fly a shuttle to the Slave One, so I don't know, I guess he does. He's been hitting the hooch pretty hard recently. He probably shouldn't be flying if he's hitting the hooch, but who am I to judge? Well, I believe I do now need to go. Words are hard. Find a utensil to eat this oven baked dip with, and then I can probably provide my Bobby Fett final. No need to finish the whole meal just for the review. And if I save some leftovers, I'll have more material for another video, and I can get more views, as they say. I'm very sorry, Padme, but I cannot. I will not. Oh, she's defecating. She defecated off camera, of course. And I would say that's a defiant defecation. I believe she is angry with me. I've returned with an eating utensil, this time a fork, and I will begin consuming this oven. You know what? It's called a dip. I guess it's meant for dipping stuff, so I might as well. Well, you know, I better try it on its own first. I don't want my first impression to be colored by a pretzel bite. And let's go ahead and take this first forkful of oven baked dip with marinara. You can really taste the marinara and the cheese, which it was unspecified. Again, what kind of animal this cheese comes from. It's a little concerning. Who knows if it's even from an animal? Could be from a man. And look at that. This is actually really tasty. It's actually very, very good. And you know what? Oh, well, there's a thick layer of cheese on there, but we managed to dip it anyways. They really mean it when they say bites. I shoved that whole thing into my mouth. Some people have been asking me, Bobby, you say you never remove your helmet. That's true. Well, that wasn't part of the question. Anyways, they say, Bobby, well, they ask, anyway, all right. They say, Bobby, you never remove your helmet, so how do you eat? And I gotta say, that's an old bounty hunter's secret, passed down by my great uncle Yanko. Me. Anyway, it's a bounty hunter secret. I can't share it. Yeah, Padme knows, I think, at the very least, but she ain't saying. At least not yet. You know, she would love this. Yeah, well, that's really, really good. And I was unsure about getting the oven baked dip at first, because I wasn't sure what it was. But, and you know what? I'm still not sure what it is. Besides, it's a bowl full of cheese goop with tomato sauce. That's basically what it is. With that, I believe I can offer my Fett final on every item here in the meal. The pretzel bites with garlic sauce. Garlic sauce not currently present. It's in the pizza box. The oven baked dip, which I was incredibly pleasantly surprised by. And why don't I just go ahead and take another forkful of that? You know, you hear spoonful, but you never hear forkful. Something to think about. Wow. That is tasty. And the ultimate pepperoni specialty pizza with pepperoni. And here's the garlic sauce. Why don't I go ahead and give that a big old dip and just look at that. Look how it drips. That's what I mean. Every time. It's awful, really. But, well, you know what? I might as well drip it on the rest for flavor. Well, I gotta really lean in to make sure I don't drip it on anything important, like console or something. Oh. Now that was a tasty bite right there. However, I think I prefer this particular Domino's pizza without the garlic sauce. Something like Papa John's, I'll take the garlic sauce every time. But with this, I don't know. It shouldn't really make much of a difference, I feel like. But that's how it is. And I feel like I can review this. It was great. It was delicious. It was, in a way, religious. I almost wish I were raised a Jedi, but my uncle would have hunted me down, that's for sure. And it looks like this might be one of my longest videos yet. So, I don't want to go on too much longer. So I'll just wrap it up and say, the pizza, it gets 2 thumbs up. That's right, it gets the famous 2 fat thumbs up. And the pretzel bites, well, they too get the 2 thumbs up. And the oven baked dip, well, you might be surprised, but that also, well, I've made things kind of hard for myself. that also gets, hang on, the 2 thumbs up. And let's get another shot of a big forkful of that oven baked dip. Marinara, yes, admin, I understand. Oven baked dip, which I gotta say, 2 thumbs up. Thanks for watching. I made a little bit of a mess, but that's okay. Womp Rats, as always, will take care of it. And I'll see y'all next time on another episode of Bobby Fett's Tasty Treats. Bobby Fett out.